Okay, today we're going to make a random video of how to maintain your brakes. And right now I'm working on a 2011 Mitsubishi Eclipse, which is my own. And right now you can see I have the back rear tire off, the driver's side rear. And this is the side that always gets the salt, the grime splashed up on. So that really hurts the brakes if you keep them on there. Well, at the beginning of the year I put brand new brakes and rotors all the way around my car. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, as you can see, I took off the back driver. I'm going to go ahead and take off the caliper bolts. There are two caliper bolts, and the reason for this is because you want this to slide back and forth fairly easy, and right now it's kind of tough, and you don't want no brake drag at all, which that's not bad. So the best thing to do is go ahead and take out the two caliper bolts. One right here, and of course, and one at the bottom. You can see it's all brand new brake hardware I put on. Ceramic brake pads, brand new rotors. You know, they don't look brand new because they're all rusty. But I'm going to do the driver's side like this. I'm going to take the bolts out and go ahead and lube them up. And I'm going to pause it right here. I have removed the two bolts, and they weren't as difficult at the beginning of the year, but they were somewhat dry. So you want this to slide freely like this. So what we're going to do is, this is the bottom one. You can tell they're kind of dry looking, and they do take a beating. I'm going to go ahead and clean them up. Got this one here and this one here. Clean them up pretty good, and then I'm going to put more grease back on it. And this time what I'm going to use, they're going to use this. Alright, I'm going to pause it right here. Alright, I cleaned them all up. And as you can see, I went ahead and put that grease on there like that. So you shine them up, spray them down with WD-40, wipe them clean. I use the wire brush wheel on my grinder, my bench grinder, and just lightly take the gunk off. And then I sprayed it down with WD-40, wiped them off with a paper towel, and then I put the grease on it. And I did that with the other one down there too, as you can see. So, since this is the bottom one, I'm going to go ahead and lube it all up and put everything back. I'll be right back. I have all the bolts lined up, as you can tell. And now I'm going to go ahead and tighten them up. And then that should be good. We should be able to move that caliper a little bit by hand. If you can move that caliper by hand, that's perfect. And then your brakes won't drag and everything else. I'm going to go ahead and tighten them up. Alright, everything's tightened up. And now, see if I can do it with one hand. As you can see, I can move it a little bit, which is good. But now, knowing that it's in August of the year and we're getting close to the fall, you should do this if you live in a wintry climate like I do. So, yep, that's how you maintain your brake calipers. Make sure they're sliding easy. And I recommend doing this twice a year. This is my second time for the end of the year. Now this should last through the winter until spring. Once I put my summer tires back on, that's when I'm going to do it again. Well, I hope you enjoyed this random video. Another quick tip that I do before you put your tire back on. Let's see if I can unscrew this here. You should oil your lugs here for your lug nuts. Put one bead all the way across like that on each of the lugs sticking out. If you do that, it keeps the threads clean, less dripping your lug nuts, and that's it. Then proceed to put the tire back on. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this random video. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked it or not. I'm going to go ahead and do the front. Talk to you later.